Welcome to my single-player campaign of EU4, Britannia Rules the Waves, where I will attempt to remind myself how to play this game with about 4 new expansions. I'm hoping by the end of this campaign I'll actually be good at EU4, or at least as good as I am at CK2, which is to say, not bad. So we're going to play a nice, slow, fun England campaign, try and replicate England's successes in real life, but obviously do better. Keep hold of America. So let's start. Ever since 1337, the conflict over who is the rightful king of France has been ravaging both France and England for over 100 years. The English retain control over Normandy and Guyenne, while Charles VI in Paris has the support of most of the regional nobles of France. With the Treaty of Tours in May, the English Lancasters and French Valois families have seemingly traded territories for peace. Amongst his stipulations are the handover of the County of Maine, a point that was never cleared in the English Parliament, and which is likely to anger noble and commoner alike on the far side of the Channel. The fear of public backlash has so far led to this handover being stalled for months, with the words of the English negotiators increasingly being questioned in the French court. England is itself in a precarious situation. A king since he was 9 months old, Henry VI. Huh? Henry VI has now grown up to assume the crown and actual rule of the kingdom. Even as an adult, however, Henry seemed unwilling to rule. Some would say he is even worryingly detached from reality. Intriguing nobles of the realm have instead come to dominate Henry's regime, assuming power and positioning themselves for future succession. Such feuds may well cripple the internal stability of the kingdom, especially if hostilities in France commence again. With the English busy with continental and internal affairs, the domain of Ireland has shrunken to a thin strip along the sea known as the Pale, with Gallic lords as well as Hiberno-Normans acting entirely independent of the English crown. There are few, if any, English troops on the island anymore, much to the enjoyment of the Irish. Should matters in London and Paris finally settle, however, the Irish lords are likely to be made a much higher priority. Indeed, indeed. So, opening moves. Rivals. Is Burgundy already rivaling me? Damn. See, if we were gonna play this super min-maxy, I would just keep restarting until Burgundy wasn't rivaling me, but that's stupid. So we play it the hard way. And I apologise if you can hear background noise. Of course, the second I start to record something, the children that live on my road all just start screaming and shouting at each other. Like literally without a second delay. The second I start it, they just start screaming. I haven't stopped. Well, that's kids for you, irritating little shites. England starts so much richer in this game than they used to when I used to play it. And I think, unlike in the multiplayer I did the other day, let's not try and prevent the War of the Roses, because I want to have my Tudors. Available mercenaries plus 12, goods produced minus 10. I didn't notice it did that. That's fine. Let's get a debate in Parliament, anything that plus stability. No, fund the expansion of the bureaucracy. Yeah, that's fine. They're already back in the issue, okay. We're not going to build any castles. Leinster. Right, we need to grab Ulster, obviously. Start courting Ulster nice and quick. Guaranteed by France, yeah. We have no troops on the mainland. See, I kind of want to fight the War of the Roses for once. Come to colonisation later and smash the War of the Roses early. See if we can keep hold of some of France for a while. You, sir, definitely have a new Marc de la Barthe. French, yeah? Nah, I want that. He's cheap and he gives me moral. I want it. Morale of Navy's also up. Again, my navies are already badass. I'll have old John Fortescue. And ooh, these are really nice starting ones. National Unrest -2. But that kind of pays for itself, whereas that doesn't. But then again, my unrest is probably quite high. Or it will be. And if I can stop the lollards from forming, we'll have this monk. Money comes later, right now comes stability. No, we don't want that. Servants can earn the Bible, we're not Spain out here. We don't want naval doctrine for now. We are going to influence Ulster. We don't want any marriage alliances. But if we can get an alliance, excellent. Without a royal marriage, that's fine. Perfect. Let's keep them, yeah, having a good opinion of us. But first, it's merchant time. We want to sink our claws into Lubeck nice and quick. So, Blue Squadron. Let's drop 3 out of you. You boys stay in the North Sea. Oh, you know what? No, let's just have a large presence in Lubeck for now. Because that runs straight to the English Channel. I swear England used to start with a merchant in Bordeaux rather pointlessly. The Army of Scotland can go north. And we are going to leave the Royal Navy probably just sitting here for now. Because there's no need to have a Royal Navy out there for this second. French. I need to pull in some good defensive alliances early. Portugal's kind of useless. Austria might help. Ulster's not really an ally. That's just me getting the vassal game on the go. Can we get interesting? Spain will take an alliance. No, okay, let's ally Spain for now. Beautiful girl. There you go. It's alright. No, we don't want royal marriages because we want to keep Henry without an heir. What I am going to do is we actually want to win this war, we need to get our force limit up quick. Don't need a fort in Wales up. That just never really needs to be up unless we're getting attacked. No. See if we can do this without a royal marriage. Lollards. It's always Lollards. Lollards were a heretical group following the theological teachings of John Wycliffe. Popular protest against the wealth, power and pride of the clergy were frequent, and in times of disorder would express themselves in an extreme form. They had been persecuted several times during the 14th century, and their last appearance was in the early 15th century. These bloody heretics will not rise their ugly heads and trouble my kingdom, by God! You know what? It really just isn't. Is England? I'm going to be Anglican later anyway. I've got other problems. Just if people want to think the Pope's a pack of shit, fine. They're just sowing the seeds for later. That's fine. The War of the Roses is coming. Let's just up the army. Royal Navy is going to get larger. The French don't really stop. There it is. Yeah, they've changed the way that when I used to play this, the French obviously used to start in the 100 Years' War already, and the French had a fairly alright navy. Now they have a pack of shit navy, and it's down in the Mediterranean. The surrender of Maine, in exchange for accepting the Treaty of Tours in 1444. The county of Maine was promised to France. In practice, however, this has still not come to pass. No English governor wants to be remembered as the one to surrender Maine, and in London, prominent nobles are claiming that our negotiator, William de la Pole, had no mandate to make this concession in the first place. French emissaries have repeatedly tried to remind us of this ever since the signing, and Charles VI has now Charles VII has now finally taken matters into his own hand and shown up at the walls of Le Mans, demanding the city to surrender. No, that is Charles VI, no mind. Unless we surrender Maine to the French, we are very likely looking at a hasty resumption of hostilities. You know what? I probably should surrender Maine, but we're not going to. We are likely going to lose everything on the mainland for now. Hopefully the Castilians and the Portuguese and the Austrians get pulled in. We'll retreat back, we'll smash their navy, and we'll let them do the battles, and then we'll pull back in. We'll see what happens. They'll probably still win, but we'll see. We'll see what we can pull out of them. Ah, and the Pope's just excommunicated the HRE. Well, the Austrians. We will not surrender an inch of territory to the French, by God! Yeah, of course, though, it's an offensive war, isn't it? I always forget that. Fool of a noob. It's an offensive war. None of these alliances matter. The Treaty of Tours has brought an uneasy period of truce between England and France. Both sides are aware this is unlikely to last, and we must decide whether to honour the treaty and bide our time or prepare for war. Okay. Regardless, we stick to the initial plan. Benjamin Frobisher moves over to the Royal Navy. The Royal Navy heads south. And yes, we're going to play this fairly slow so I can 100% get it all right. After a very brief AFK. Right, time to teach these frogs a lesson, eh? Gotta get into the spirit of the character. 2,000 seats in Parliament, of course, that is one thing I forgot about in the multiplayer. Remind me what the downside of giving them a seat is. So who has parliamentary seats? Kent, London, Oxford, Lancashire, Cambridge. Let's give all the home countries for now. Let's not go cray. Let's be semi-realistic. I never noticed it gives you the capital. That's cool. Okay, so obviously the more seats you have, the harder it is to control, but it's good for the territories. So yeah, let's give the home countries, get them all sorted. So yeah. The clergy can claw Hampshire. That's a shame. Too many clerical estates. Dorset. I don't know about Dorset, it's kind of out there. Cambridge already has a seat. Coventry's a rich place. They make good stuff, yeah, so that makes sense. Leicestershire also makes silks and cloth, so it makes sense to empower and franchise them. Well, let's not go any further north for now. No, kind of fuck it, Lincolnshire. We'll give Lincolnshire as well. There you go. Alright, Parliament. We will bribe the new MPs from Lincolnshire, or the NP. As there's only one MP per area, like, even back then. Right. So, Royal Navy is off on the way. My armies are growing slowly. Indeed, my ports are blockaded, but it's not a problem. Let's just smash the French Navy and the Burgundian Navy. Oh, interesting, did Burgundy stay out of it? It did stay out of it. So, we didn't lose any, didn't capture any, he lost all 5 of his cogs. Excellent. Is Britannia's Navy there. Fact, how many leaders do I have? 2 out of 3. You know what, just to be doubly sure, let's give Lubeck Squadron an actual navy as an actual, he's kind of rubbish, but whatever, better than nothing. Thing is, there's no point in wasting our Alright, here comes the French Navy. No point wasting our manpower by throwing ourselves into France. That's pretty much the only navy France has now. There's 2 heavy ships, I've got 6. So we knock this out, we've got naval dominance. But there is... Oh, okay, no. Oh no, it's 2 different fleets. Yeah, that's fine. He's coming my way. That's perfect. And he's got 8 cogs there. Oh, scary. She's left the cogs behind. Well, I'm going to roll through into them anyway. Didn't lose anything, and... No, yeah, he lost his ship. He's down to 1. Now we smash the cogs. Unfortunately, we didn't gain anything from any of these. Alright, let's get a repair on the go. Land in Portsmouth. We need to wait really for the War of the Roses to pop off, so let's definitely keep the armies just building up, getting strong. Land force limit, 234. Yeah. That'll be a nice comfortable sized army then. Avoid all these cunts. Things he can only get so much war score, and as long as I'm crippling him in the ocean, can work in my favour. It means I can't vassalize the Irish right now, but that's, it's less of a problem than you'd think, as long as we keep these guys nice and happy. Fuck the alliance with Castile. I've got one guy in Tyrone, one guy in Ulster. Shame the Scots didn't join in. I mean, technically I could declare war on Scotland while all this is going on. But I could probably do the War of the Roses ending first. Yeah, whatever, Scotland. Bring it. Again, pillaging Scotland would make nice money. But equally, I don't want to start pillaging Scotland when War of the Roses rebel stacks pop up. Alright, so there's his navy once more. Let's see if we can tap it. My navy is fully repaired. And we're going to catch him. Excellent. And he is out of heavies. Perfect. So we can catch the Britannian one. Oh look, a little ship up there. So I mean, at this point, even my light ships should be able to defend themselves against whatever's left. Which is the idea. I can trade freely, he can't. Not that France relies hugely on sea-based trade at this point, but it helps. We're also going to drop the fort in London for now. Let's roll up here, stop this fool, because what's he packing? 3 lights, yeah, we'll tear through that. Wrong button apparently. Drop out you, my friend. You go there. The actual Royal Navy swings back this way. Does that mean he might win the sieges, but I am just going to smash him in all these naval battles. And eventually Burgundy will go to war with France, or something will happen. As long as I can keep my economy running. I want to ideally ride out the War of the Roses. Get rid of Henry nice and quick. With this national... In fact, you know what? Let's switch that out now for... that. We're getting -7, let's see what happens. She giggles. Your Majesty, she says. You look at her. Her beauty is unmatched in your realm, and even in realms beyond yours, you say nothing. Spring is in the air, and as you lean in towards her with the intoxicating scent of a perfume, painfully present, a thought crosses your mind. Oh, it's forcing me to have an heir. Well, that's actually better, because that gives me an heir. This gives me a marriage without an heir, and I'm still infertile, so the chances of having an heir are lower. So we'll go with the royal marriage with Austria. With the union of Henry and Mary, we have gained not only a spouse, but an ally. The Holland is an old and influential family. Excuse me, I thought we just married into Austria. We did. Okay. Whatever. Now we just sit here. Blockade Britannia for him. It's a shame Spain couldn't join us. And that did actually help in our gaining. So we can hold out like this and hopefully French people suffer while we don't. It's a risk, but I'm going to run my navy down into the Med. See if I can give him a walloping down there. He doesn't seem to have any ships left over here. There they are. He's just got galleys left. So he could try and land an invasion, but he'd struggle. And we catch him, so... Ah, no, not quite. Where's he gone? Gotcha! I'll just go and hunt them for a while. We'll catch up to them eventually. Oh no, he is actually fucked off. The money's come in, so that's all that matters, really. Good point. Is anyone daring to privateer? No, excellent. What about in the North Sea? No. citizens of Weymouth have grown tired of the local influence of greedy Brabantine merchants they claim are using unfair advantages to outcompete local business. They demand we step in to limit the influence of foreign traders in the area and to reaffirm the privileges of our own merchants. We must protect our trade. Damn right. Local goods produced it. Alright, Dorset. Well, for a start, what does Dorset make? Dorset sells livestock. So I care less about the local goods really, I care more about the trade power of the area. Currently make plus 50. If I do protect trade, what does that go to? That costs 57. Okay, that pays for itself. Excellent. Yeah, it does actually pay for itself quite a bit. The question is, will it pay for itself in the North Sea as well? England wields 45% of power, and there's no doubt it's 12% of the total power. Let's give it another month. Okay, we make plus 60. If I switch... Not 60, if I switch that to protect trade. Wait, I was making plus 1. Switch them back at the end of the year then, because that's actually not paying for itself. Here it comes. Excellent. Swift, babe. Swift. Henry has suddenly died as the nation mourns. Two junior branches of the old House of Plantagenet, the House of Lancaster and the House of York, both claim to be the rightful heir to the throne of England. Sporadic fights between their supporters have already broken out in a number of provinces around the country. The heraldic symbols, a red rose and a white rose, have already become synonymous with the conflict now commonly known as the War of the Roses. 535, 453. Let's go York. I don't know why it's called Edgar, but whatever. Gonna cross into Lancashire from Cheshire. Preserve the manpower by... Cheers, babe. Preserve manpower by crushing this army with both my armies. The French seek to build a navy, or rather their vassals do, but it won't help, because they now have no heavies. Ulster intervenes. Oh no. Rebels in what remains of my Irish territories. What a shame. I may get a crossing penalty from Cheshire. Okay, I'll go from Cumbria then. Damn sure there's no fucking... I'm blind. Travelling a minstrel. Oh god, yes, let him go spread stability. Oh, I probably should have sent them in first, but never mind. It does count as a river crossing. Ah, okay, it's not as stupid as CK2. Fair enough. CK2, as long as the first army is not crossing a river, you can negate the river penalty. That makes sense, because I mean, the majority of the army was still crossing a river there. That's fine. Rich Plantagenet, goal orientated, epic. Okay. Which means you then will chase him, my friend. The nobility of one of our provinces has long been divided over the War of the Roses, and now there are further nobles proclaiming for the House of Lancaster. Traitors! Yorks forever! We are loyalists. The House of York will stay strong. So this is why you don't commit troops to the mainland. I can still starve the French out and I still control my lion's share of my territory, so it's all gravy. After this is done, we'll just humiliate the Scots, because France is already at war with me. In fact, you've done your job. Now you stay there. We'll keep them on side for now while you start fabricating me a claimed Kildare intervenes. Oof, the Irish are getting uppity. That's fine. We won. Yeah, we won West March and Ayrshire, I think. Let's have a. It suits English interests to have a contiguous corridor all the way to Ireland. Indeed. Given its great influence over the politics of our country, it would be easy to assume that all MPs attended parliamentary sessions with great enthusiasm. Yeah, I'd wish. Eager to do the most with the power they've been entrusted with. Again, I wish they'd rather drink with their £1 pints they get in the pub because it's subsidised by the taxpayer when we pay about £4 for a pint. Cunts. This is, however, far from the case, and in any given parliament there will be some that never show up, either because they are still enjoying their estates in the countryside, or because they decide to partake in the many joys of the capital. The problem has grown more and more lately, and we fear foreign dignitaries are laughing at us behind our backs. There are a number of measures that must be taken to increase the attendance. I'm trying to keep my prestige up for once, so we're going to find the bastards, which means they're going to block us in my vote. And I could do with making the money, so let's not let you block me in that vote. 0.10 corruption is not really noticeable. That's a lot of army tradition. Bribe you, that's the money gone back in. I'm going to ignore a little bit more corruption. There we go, let's just push the issue. That is now cheaper. April 14th. Oh damn, we can't present another issue for a decade. I was hoping to get manpower. It's British manpower, look at that already. Eesh. Come on, I dare you to come to Hampshire, you twat. Fucking dare you. France intervenes? Oh, the rebels have sought foreign support. Try to secure the Irish Norman bloody nobility by sullying ourselves in the royal marriage there. The rebels have sought foreign support for the revolt and have managed to convince France to aid them. Well, that's actually fine. You boys can just fight my enemies. Ugh. Damn. Come on then, appear at Christmas and we'll crush you. You can die in the snows. Oh god. Trade over large distances can be risky if profitable. The weather, brigands and pirates remain a threat on land as well as on water. Normally the burglars can cope with a certain amount of mishaps and on their way to protect themselves and ensure their cargo. Lately, however, things have gone badly for the large number of merchant families, and some of them are risking bankruptcy. It may be prudent to offer some financial compensation to get them back on their feet. God, I'd love to, but, yeah. At least we're teching up nice and quick now, so, God, yeah, we can spend a bit of military. Where is it? I always forget, there it is. take them that much. Damn, this is a lot of foreign troops getting involved for once. 21? Oh my days. This is going to be fun, guys. Wait for this. Are they still coming here? They're coming for a big scrap. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh lord. Oh lord. That's actually starting to look kind of scary, that is. Oh, they didn't all move. Okay. They're all just going to drip feed in. Winter to end. The nobles are so far stood by the crown, expect to be generously rewarded. Fine, have some money, you bastards. Bah. Many of those that have been forced to flee the country during the War of the Roses have sought refuge on the continent, and the local authorities report a rumour that an armed rising may be imminent. Great, that can fight the French. If we do not stop this, we will end up with a stronghold there, providing support for further insurrection. Yeah, go for it, that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna have to debase the currency. Have some gold, you little bastards. Ulster's happy with us, that's fine. The Battle of Caen. That's kind of funny, we didn't fight there, but I guess the French did. Okay. Do we pardon them? No, let's execute them. No, we don't need to execute them, let's pardon them. I actually won the Battle of the Channel. What's up, Britannia? Where are you going? Just catch him around there. Army of the North. Soldiers desert. War. I know war exhaustion is high. Look at that. Fuck me. Shit, we didn't do enough. Import food from abroad, I guess. So my fucking these guys have not been hit once, which is great. Renaissance. Huh, we ended it. The armed conflict over the succession. Oh, right, yeah, we got an heir instead. Okay, fine. I wanted a Tudor, but that'll do. That was nice and quick. House York remains the royal house. A fairly decent heir, actually. James York. Yeah, sure. There's a corner. Cool. Got a proper royal line. With the final battle now won, the War of the Roses, as it will become to known, is at an end. We must now decide how to proceed to strengthen our position at home and abroad. Even now, there are some whispers of potential usurpers, including the return from exile of the ambitious Henry Tudor. Yeah. It may be prudent, therefore, to reconcile our two houses. Henry's not actually as good, but I like to RPs, so let's gain a stability and Henry becomes the heir. So, like I did say, we're going to go to war. Oh, Henry's malevolent. I guess he kind of is. Both Henrys, him and his son Henry. So Henry the VII, not Henry the VIII, Henry Tudor. Our peasants are tired. Soldiers are just peasants in uniform. Yeah, sounds about right for this period. I kind of feel like we should bumperclot Scotland. I want to claim on Westmarch. I'm going to fabricate claims on both of them. Who's Scotland actually allied with? Tyrconnell, Tyrconnell, which one are you? Ah, this little geezer here, he was also allied with Thomond and Tyrone. Tyrone quite likes me. Let's keep that relationship going. I'm tempted to call in his allies and just try and grab them both, you know what I mean? We'll see. That manpower though. Whew. Oh, you can exercise even when at war. Sweet. Hadn't realised that. Let's just slow it down, have a little look at things. The war has taken a heavy toll upon the mothers and wives of your nation, and as you pass this ragged old widow where she sits, her face buried deep in her palmed hands, your hair asks, "Oh, uncle, why are all the women weeping?" They are merely crying. Excellent. I get a claim on both Ayrshire and Westmarch, make them cheaper to grab. And then we're going to head north for the Scottish War. It's the best time to hit them. Let's take a quick short AFK there. One of the cardinals in England has proven to be a skilled administrator and already provides useful advice to the king. At this point, making him a minister in our government would almost be a formality, but an important formality nonetheless, since he may grow more powerful yet. Having a cardinal in our service would certainly lend credibility with the Pope and strengthen the sentiment that England is a Catholic nation, first and foremost. Actually got a nice prestige for once for this part of the game. Yeah, sure. that was one worthy of the shit shack emote right there. Fucking making a cig and got tobacco in my eye. Felt fucking blind for about a minute. Lovely. Our truce with Castile has ended. Oh no. Well, that's fine. What are the French offering us? Laborde, Aquitaine, Maine, and Corks. 238 gold. It's actually not a bad peace offer, but no. This playthrough, my plan is stay in the war. Stay in the war. Let's keep that getting better. Who are your allies? Tiraconel, yeah. Build a spy network there as well. And I have to remove the Royal Navy. Up here. What we're gonna do is 1, 2, 3. Split the navy around both sides. By God, these fools think they can mess with England. I'll bloody show them. Gonna raid the shit out of Scotland, make some money out of it. Oh, the Pope sent me 65 gold. Cheers, Popey. It's kind of nice. Alright, I think it's time. Good for me, that's fine. If Edgar dies, Henry takes over, everything's fine. Keep an eye out for French Navy, not that they can transport it at any serious move. Ask for military access there. Let's look at the pretty terrain in winter. Excellent. He moves in, I move in. No, let's just wait, let's let him get closer in. East March into Northumberland. No, we're safe. The navies are already blockading them, that's excellent. The French are making no moves. Now he's fucked. I'll just take your province then, you dumb shit. You idiot. Excellent, he realizes his mistake too late. They must be no man who knows, they look cool. What's the guy called? El Arturo Maginis, I don't know, maybe. You're definitely Irish. You're definitely Irish. Oh, the Battle Royale fucking 1st of December is going to be so good, CK2. this whole map packed out with so many people. Well, the CK2 version of this map. Let's let you aid in the siege. That actually helps with both that way. A loan offer from Savoy. I'm alright, mate. French Navy is back in business, so let's give it a quick slap. And there's Thomond. Just lets them move a bit, but that's fine. Ironside, excellent. All their navies are going to combine, which means I should move my navy this way. Let's just repair for a minute. There's a lot of ships. There's a lot of ships. How am I not a Miltech 4 yet? Ah, fuck it, let's just do it. Ah, it's too late. Shit. So that's 7 heavies. They have no heavies. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking smash them, boys. Are we gonna win that battle? God, I hope so. Just about, and then we pull south. My manpower is wrecked. Still rolling higher. Gained a light ship. I'm just gonna win that. Just gonna win it. Just gonna win it. Come on, come on, come on. I've involved a lot. I got a bit too ambitious with inviting all the Irish in. Let's pull in 2 mercs from there. Ah, scheiße. Oh, I won. I need to hold here, block them from moving around. Our subjects have taken to telling tales and legends about Henry, the useless old dodderer. The legends say England's darkest hour, he'll come back. Nah. We should focus on real shit, not that old fool. Could do with slacking in the reserves. Could really do and get next level of Miltech as well. War exhaustion must be so high. Hey, we're in there. Let's just go and help a little bit. Shit, he's trying to move across. Should a sneaky French bastards, I knew they'd try at some point. Let's hit them where that morale is so low. Quick. Oh, damn. Shit. Someone just sent me a gift. Oh damn, they just stacked wiped me. Okay, now Burgundy's declared war on me, that's interesting. Might have become a little bit too overambitious here. We're going to destroy the Burgundian fleet, aren't we? So Burgundy has to deal with Austria, so hopefully Austria can deal with that. I'm too busy. Officially demote the Pope and instead raise the King. Exactly. King is more important than old Popey McPopleface. I'd love to pass the dissolution of the monasteries, but not yet. Right, their armies are split up now, this is fine. Some of them are trapped here with this army. My allies should hopefully deal with that to a degree. What's France actually dealing with? Is it just this? Yeah. I need someone to declare war on France, that'd be lovely. Ha! Exactly what I wanted. See, I told you this war. Everyone's been watching me, if anyone is watching me, when I put this video out there. You know? I bet you're thinking he's bitten off more than he could chew there. This tactic will work. I'd never dream of doing it in multiplayer, but single player. It's not a bad idea at all. So it looked rocky for a while, but that's that dealt with. Now this army can head over to England, to Scotland, sorry. That's that dealt with. Wait, is Tyrone fighting me? See, I'd love to deal with that right now, but we have to deal with the Scots first. No, actually, let's just travel through my army. Let's smash their army down here. Let's raise some mercs in Wales. Austria might just win me some war here with this battle. Win me some money, sorry, with that war. I guess these boys are my bitch now. Once all these wars have ended, I can make Ulaid my bitch. I like making the early game slower as England anyway, and more RP run. It gives the Iberians more time to get to the new world before I do. People keep sending me gifts as well, which is lovely. Alright, Lancaster to Cumbria. No, we're good. Let's do it. And like dogs, the Celts retreat. Steal all the wealth, boys. Had to be done, really. Portuguese and the Austrians smashed Burgundy for a while for me. I can continue the status quo for a long time. Is the French suffering or are they alright? Can't really see their economic strength, can you? Yeah, let's do it smart. There's really not much you can grab in the time it'll take me. Just need to keep an eye out for the French. The French like the massing. Let's keep an eye out. Excellent, their morale is already low as shit, that's perfect. Let's see how it rolls. Yeah, I know my innovativeness is decreasing, I expected no less. You, my boy, are going to do a quick sweep around. They are merely crying. Fear not. As I thought, some of them are going to try and move. No, Tyrone, you're going to be my bitch. You know how this goes. It's fine, you can take the north. We're Normans, really. We don't care about the north. Bloody northerners. Whereas the Austrians are doing well for me. I got a lot of cogs at this point, Jesus Christ. Captured a lot of cogs. Hey, they're diseased in there, perfect. Sweet. We got this, boys. We got this. Once we've taken that, we push them out. Nope. France, you can't win this war. And you must constantly be worried about me. Hang on. Nope. Even if I'm at war, I'm going to make vassals still, best believe. Oh, the Austrians pulled out. That's gay. You know what? Fuck you. I'm not giving you Calais, because what can you take? Nothing. Just Calais itself. Nah, you know what? Let's prepare for a bit. Let's just do this one war at a time. We're England. We got this. We're Fortress England. This round I'm gonna have to take defensive or quality. Definitely ain't taking quantity. I think we just take naval to make sure we really are protected. No, we just need to stay here and get the siege done. There you go. That's fine. Time to wrap this bitch up. Let's march into his territory. Well, we're looking fairly strong, to be fair. Fairly strong, boys. The French are like, bro, just give up, yo. And I'm like, nah. I got this. Well, your armies have been marching around for the last however many years it's been. Let's have a look. In 10 years, and that's fine. Right. I've taken no military losses against you boys. Hey, our Woolers is bringing in the money. The Scottish armies look weak. No, it's not happening in Burgundy. Start putting the squeeze on their ports. I've got my stability so high. Oh no, now they flee north, but it's too late for you boys. Well, too late for you boys. England will have its day. Ah, we got you. Yeah, we got you, Scotland. There you go, provinces wants white peace. That's fine. He's got more important issues to deal with right now. Citizens of Salisbury are tired of the local influence of legions. Yeah, screw them. Come on. Come on, get the damn fort already. Where are you, Genoa? Genoa will take a white piece, the sick of this. Britanny's like, oh shit, we can do that? Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Excellent. Play the waiting game. France now has none of its allies in this war. Ha! Thank you, allies. Thank you. Come on. Thank you. Starting to get worried there. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna somehow beat you, France. Now Britanny's going to war with Provence. Excellent. Burgundy's at war with Provence. Also excellent. Just need to wait till France is busy. Yeah, give the merchant support, sure. The national tax modifier. Yeah, we'll continue to curtail the nobles. No, thank you. And the Spanish got it. Okay. It's not taking Navarre yet, that's embarrassing. Excuse me? 35k peasants, you on crack? My god. That could be really bad. We're about to find out. Not as bad as I thought. A lot of autonomy everywhere, that's a shame. Right, France. How about if I just agreed to give you something small? Right, you know what, you can have that. There you go, they've lost a lot of shit. That means I can pull the Royal Navy up here. Alright, okay. So we can end this shit. Oh no, Richard's dead, that's a shame. Right, you stop doing that. Right, let's have a white piece with you then, boyo. Scotland's going to give me the territory I want. Absolutely murder Scotland off. Excellent. Money's rolling in. See, I told you boys we got this. Cities demand old rights. Fine. Come on. Not good enough, Scotland. That lasted a while, but it's worked. Support the war effort. Excellent. Urbanization, yeah. Attempt to improve conditions. Come on. Let's take the capital down. It's been a few good years of war, but come on. Let's help our vassal. Oh, they got this. Sorry, Scotland. We must humiliate you. It's cost me god many years and some manpower, but England is once again the master of Britain. We've bled for it. We've lost some land to the French, though not nearly as much as we could have done. We had to sort of we were stubborn enough that all our allies left, and we just went, right, look, France, have a little bit. We're keeping a bit of Normandy. And I'm actually making good money now. We're getting 100% Warsaw, Scotland. Don't think we're not. 100% out here. France has paid all its allies' debts off. Like, sorry guys, I know I screwed you over with that long ass war. I told you it'd be quick. Lasted over 10 years. Let's crush him, boys. Edgar's doing alright with his military experience. And now we have it all. The whole of Scotland has been occupied. Oh wait, it's 3. Isles is 3 now. The naval research is wrong. Bugger. Can't lose my... I lost a lot of prestige during all this, especially the rebellion. What can you do though? Couldn't have a rebellion when like important plans. Scotland's still trying to go, I'll just seize you one province. No. I'm winning this war. I've got 2 extra vassals that I didn't have before. Scotland will be my utter bitch. province is bankrupt. Oof. Costs 4 a month. No, let's go for the cheap one. How's it only 99%? Haven't I got everything? Oh, typical. I'm getting a 99%. I have to have it at 99%. I'm just determined. Through my big ass navy. So how come they lost it? Well, the money's rolling in, and we are strong. First idea we're going for is Naval Ideas. We need to push our diplomacy ahead to 5, so we're going to ignore that for now. Let's change that back over. How is it still 99%? Someone explain that to me. I've not occupied literally every Scottish possession. Can I not get night? Ah, okay, of course, yeah. Fucking Wales has been occupied for a while. Come on, boys. Fucking Waldesians. Local area traders demanded merchants and captains of trade vessels in Hampshire were sent representatives to the government, describing the home and increasingly lawless land pirates run rampant. Send them what they need. The state must take control here. No, Scotland, we're getting 100% before I let you have peace, boy. Show you who the master is. Anglo-Norman lords out here, blood. Excommunication. Oh. Is this because France controls the papacy? Fuck. It's not good. Come on, boys, let's win this war already. Fucking France is the only way to punish us. The nobilities have allied with a foreign power. They'll pay for this treachery. And 100%. Do we just go straight for English vassal? I don't know. Scotland will release the Isles. Oof. That is a crippling demand I've made of Scotland. Calais is the staple port, indeed. It was a long period of war, boys. We've come out of it stronger. Someone's privateering over there. Navy can finally stand down after being on constant alert for years. To convince Ule to be my vassal again. Right, so we've grabbed control of England again, and, well, Scotland, and everything else. We are going to make Ule the vassal, start integrating Donegal. Muy bien. Okay, sweet. That's fine. And I think, folks, we will leave it there. It's the first part. England has survived its early tumultuous times, the great end of the 100 Years' War, or not even the end, as it must continue. But we've stalled the French, smashed them at sea, cost them much money and manpower and their friends. We've shown Scotland what for, while also taking on the Irish and reasserting our dominance there. We've overcome the War of the Roses, and we now have a strong House of York line. Although, to be fair, Henry Tudor is also the heir now, so that's fine. So, folks, we'll leave it there. Hope you all enjoyed it, and, just stop by anytime. The Shack's Twitch TV. Give us a watch.